Hello farmers. Once again, welcome to Farming in Africa. And my name is Fred. Today we're going to be talking about one of the crucial things that every livestock farmer needs to know. And what are we talking about? How do you get the best out of your livestock? They are producing, we buy them and we expect to make money from their kids. Goats are supposed to give birth 2 times a year. So if you are not getting that, then there is something you're doing wrong. And that's why today I've taken it upon myself that I'm going to walk you through how I am able to get 2 times birth from my goat. That means if I start with one goat, which is a female and a male, at the end of the year, I should be looking at 6 goats. How am I getting that? That's what I'm going to walk you through today. So stay tuned if this is something that you want to know more about. Thank you so much for sticking around, because today we're going to be talking about how do you get the most out of your livestock. And in this case, I'm going to be talking a lot about goats, but they are representing most livestock if you have the right foundation and data or knowledge about them. If you're in sheep, cow, or something else, pig, which is different from the goats gestation, then start doing more research and apply these same things to it. So as I said, we're going to be using goats, and let's create the fundamentals. What are the things every goat farmer needs to know? Number one, goats come on heat once in a month. Goats come on heat once in a month. Their heat period will last at most 48 hours and is gone. Once it's gone, you have to wait for the next month, then it comes again. Second, goats give birth twice a year. Why do I say this? Once a goat is crossed, it takes about 154. These numbers vary from people to people, but mostly 154 days before the goats give birth. So let's take about 5 months. That means that 5 months, we have 12 months in a year. So 5 is 10, that's 2 months. You have 2 more months for the goat to prepare and get crossed again, right? So these goats give birth twice in a year. The next point you want to know is that if you have a male goat at my farm serves about 34 females. Some people say 50, some say 45. At my farm, one male is basically to 34 females. So in a month, if I want to breed, I will put one male with 34 goats, and he will breed all of them successfully in a month for me, right? So with these numbers in mind, what do you want to do? So if you want to get the best out of these goals, that means that these numbers or these fundamental facts that I've laid down is very important for you to know, because based on that, right, you will be able to breed your goats better and get the best out of them in the year, which is the 12 months that you have. Again, once a goat gives birth, if the birth is natural without any complications, then in about a month after, you are able to breed that goat again. And that is if there is no health issue, if you're feeding them the right minerals, then they are able to come on heat again. Other people, most breeders, very professional, high-end breeders, will breed their goats once a year, and that is fine, right? And that is fine if that is what you want to do. But to get the best out of it as a commercial farmer, you probably want to do 2 times a year. So now that we have these fundamentals, how do we actually do it? I'm going to be very realistic with you. Most of you are going to be buying your goats from different places and bringing them together. Livestock, mostly when you buy them, 90–80% of the time, they are actually already crossed. The owner doesn't even know because the stomach is not big. So once you bring them in, they are crossed. So in order for you to start doing this, you need to make sure that all your goats that are crossed, you take the time for them to basically give birth. And most of the time, most farmers are in a rush, so they feel like, oh, this goat gave birth today. I can cross it next month. Why should I wait for everybody to give birth, right? And that has been the problem. Currently, I have about maybe 40 goats that haven't been crossed. And I'm waiting, patiently waiting for all the others to give birth so that we can do one natural synchronization together. And this, you might say, yeah, might cost you money. Yes, it's costing you money in time, but over time, if I'm able to get all the goats to be crossed at the same time, it gives me a lot of advantage, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, right? So if you're a livestock farmer, you went to the market, you've bought some goats, you've bought some cows, what you want to do is to give yourself at least 4 to 5 months. 4 months, every goat that you bought should be giving birth if they were crossed. By the end of the 5th month, if they haven't given birth, then you know that purely these goats haven't been crossed. Focus on health, focus on good nutrition, focus on their weight gain, make sure they're gaining the right weight, right? And if you give yourself this 5 months to focus, proper management and get everything right, you will know goats that were pregnant, they had given birth. You will know goats that weren't pregnant, they haven't given birth. Now in that 5th month, you can start your natural synchronization and breed them all together. Something deep inside won't let